It's Monday, brothers, and that means one thing. No, it's not time for rumours. Maybe some rumours. This time, we're going to talk a little bit about speculation, hopes, and wants, because next week is Christmas, right? We're getting all our presents, but the main present we love to see is a big new model reveal over on the Warhammer community website. And in today's video, I want to explore that a little bit more. I want to theorize what potentially we could be getting and what that means then for the range going forward, because I think it could be something very, very big. So let's jump in, let's look at it, let's talk about it, and of course, let's get waffling. Now, before we jump into the speculation of this Christmas, let's just rewind it back and let's go back to last Christmas and the Christmas before. So 2024, we got Fulgrim, the Primarch of the Emperor's Children, which basically can confirm the rumors, the speculation, the theories that the Emperor's Children were going to get a refresh, which they did the following year, more or less at the start of 2026. And the year before that, in 2023, we got Belial and we got a bunch of Dark Angel stuff. They talked about the Inner Circle Companions. They showed off the Dark Angel upgrade sprue, the Deathwing Terminators, that type of stuff. Literally showed off the brand new Deathwing Assault box set, which was massive at the time. We're all losing our minds. Now, I personally think that Games Workshop are going to do something similar because they love to copy and paste their ideas over and over and over again until we just get sick in the back teeth with them. So what does it mean for this Christmas then? What are the thoughts or speculations? There's literally so many things this could be, and I mean that in a really good way, because there's been so many rumors, there's been so many hopes, so much speculation. I think there's two big things that are on the horizon, literally going to be at the start of next year. One is the Red Corsair stuff, and the other one is the Eldar Corsair stuff. Now, I may regret which order I say this in, but I personally think it could be revealed that it's going to be Huron Blackheart on Christmas. And with that Huron Blackheart reveal, of course, we're going to get to see the Huron Blackheart model. Amazing, fantastic. But I do think they're going to tease off other things as well, along with the Red Corsairs. One being maybe the command squad that is rumored to be coming with Huron Blackheart. Maybe there's going to be some type of upgrade kit. Again, there's a rumor going round at the moment in the Whispers of the Warp that the Red Corsairs are going to get a box set called Lords of the Maelstrom. So just like what we got with the Deathwing Assault box set, maybe they're going to do something similar to that, but this time with the Red Corsairs, where we get Huron revealed, we get a little look at the command squad, maybe a little look at this new like hunter squad that we've been theorizing about, and there's some like art for the box set to get everyone hyped going into next year for Chaos. As I've been discussing in past rumor videos, there's a lot of stuff coming for Chaos next year, not for 11th, for 10th edition, right? Defilers, Mutilators, Iron Warrior upgrade sprues, of course, the stuff that leaked, of course, with like the new Raptors kit and everything like that. That was supposed to be revealed by GW at some point next year, but they had to put that out because, of course, with the big leaks that happened. So technically, there is a lot of stuff still coming for Chaos Space Marines, and the Red Corsairs, I think, are going to be the cherry on the cake for that. Now, if we flip that coin, they technically could do that the same for the Eldar Corsairs. Now, call me strange, call me stupid, but they've done Belial one year, then they went to Fulgrim the other year, so they went Loyalist, Traitor. Like, could it go back to Loyalist again, or could it go like Loyalist Space Marines, Traitor Space Marines, maybe Xenos? That could be a big point here, right? So maybe the Eldar Corsairs could be in for like a shot like this. Again, brand new Prince Yril could be featured as like the main big reveal. There's so many bloody stuff that I've heard with the Eldar Corsairs. You know, a new Viper kit, a new type of troop. I think it's flying, if I'm not mistaken. There's a new Psycho coming with the Eldar Corsairs as well. Maybe they're going to get an upgrade kit. Who the hell knows at this point? There's definitely a rumor of a box set for the Eldar Corsair, so just like what they did with the Deathwing Assault, as I mentioned, and the the Lords of the Maelstrom for the Red Corsairs, maybe that could happen again for the Eldar Corsairs. So those two are my main big two, which I think could be revealed on Christmas Day. Now we're going to go deep down that hole and we're going to go into the wacky, dangerous territory, which I absolutely love to roll myself in. And screw it, I'm starting with the big one, and we all know what that means. plastic Warhound Titan, right? This is the thing we've been talking about for absolutely years on my channel. I think the plastic Warhound Titan is going to open so many bloody doors in terms of what Games Workshop can make in terms of models. I think once we do get that plastic Warhound Titan, which again is supposed to be coming next year. I don't think it's going to be coming early next year. If I was a betting person, probably mid to late next year. I think it would be probably one of the big things towards the end of the year, to be personally honest with you. But in terms of like tooling and stuff like that, once they get that plastic Warhound out there, then sky's the limit, right? Plastic Thunderhawks, maybe plastic Reavers, bigger things, Mastodons, right? Like, where does it stop then, right? Where does the tooling stop? But in terms of Christmas Day, if they really wanted to make a statement, big statement, boom, plastic Warhound Titan descending from the heavens, marching forward. Here it is. Look at it. This is our biggest ever plastic kit, potentially anyway. That could be an absolutely massive statement for them on Christmas, and I think a lot of people would go wild and it just fawn over that, because it would be something big, something that we haven't seen before in plastic, depending on the price, of course. Well, I don't know what the price would be. I've speculated maybe 250 to 300 pound. That's all the weapons included. Maybe I'm just being, a child when I say that, but that's what I can see it as. But that's a whole different story for another time. I'm getting lost in my own thoughts here. Plastic Warhound is one of the crazy theories that potentially could happen on Christmas Day. And it doesn't stop there, of course, because we're moving on to more wild stuff. Yarrick, right? We've been waffling about, we've been bloody losing ourselves. Is Yarrick really coming back? Is he really dead? No, Valrak, you're wrong. Yes, Valrak, you're right. I have no idea. All I can do is trust the whispers, and all the whispers about, orcs being for 11th edition, etc. This technically means that Yarrick will come back in some form. Lore, I've heard model-wise, and I think a Christmas Day. And on Christmas Day, the angel Gabriel Los Angelos gave us Yarrick, right? He returns back from the dead. He's right there, birthed anew. I think that could be a pretty cool reveal on Christmas Day, to see Yarrick just sprouting back out from the ground. Yes, his allegations of his death were solely oversold, but now he has returned to the setting, and it's going to be an incredible time. The only thing that really knocks me out with Yarrick is that, yes, I have heard Yarrick is coming back, but I've heard nothing about Steel Legion getting a range refresh, which absolutely sucks, because Steel Legion without Yarrick, Yarrick without the Steel Legion, it just doesn't make sense. So if they were to bring Yarrick back, and he is showed off on Christmas, surely they should do something for the Steel Legion. We need the Steel Legion. They're one of the coolest, most awesome themed, badass regiments in the Imperial Guard. So if we do get Yarrick, give us Steel Legion, Games Workshop. And since I'm absolutely covered in it, I'm rolling around a little bit more just to freshen myself up, because the last big thing, and this is the most wildest one, and this is down to you guys, right? This is not down to me. You've put this thought in my mind. A Primarch getting revealed on Christmas Day. We've had one Primarch, yes, but what second Primarchs? And that Primarch, of course, is Leman Russ, the Wolf King. Christmas Primarch Santa Claus. He's got the beard, he's got the wolves as reindeer. It all makes sense. There's been a lot of speculation about Leman Russ returning to the setting. I've been one of the main antagonists, of course, for this. I predicted that Leman Russ would be the next returning Loyalist Primarch, because I was hearing rumours at the time about the Space Wolf Raid refresh. We got the Space Wolf Raid refresh, and there was no sign of Leman Russ, which did make me quite sad. But what if it is going to be that Christmas Day reveal? You chaps have been absolutely howling at me saying, well, the Space Wolf detachment that we got on Grotmas, some of the short stories that have recently been put out, and it just makes sense. A wintertime release, a wintertime reveal for Leman Russ. I would absolutely love it. But if you really want me to put my mature, serious hat on, I don't think GW are going to do it. I don't think GW are in a place to tease or bring back another Loyalist Primarch. We've already got the Lion returned, and they've done nothing with him. So adding another Loyalist Primarch to that, I think it's just going to be more of a headache, not only for Games Workshop, but it's just going to be a letdown for us as well, the fans, because we're still waiting for the Lion Gilliman meetup. We're still waiting for the Lion to get involved a lot more. Yes, we've had that one novel. Yes, we've seen him in the Arcs of Omen, their narrative, for what he briefly did in there. There's been little bits that he's done with the Tyranids and stuff, but apart from that, he's he's done nothing. Do we really want another Loyalist Primarch coming back and just being kept in the shadows, doing nothing in the setting? We don't want that. We want these characters to be the centerfold, the main just characters in the story. So I'm hoping that GW flesh out the line a little bit more. Next edition, we get more of that, and then bring on more Loyalist Primarchs. That's where I see it. But if it happens, it happens. But I really, 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 really doubt that is going forward. I'm just going to let you guys embrace the foil and lose yourselves with that one. Anyway, Chaperonios, that's enough waffling from me. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I would love to get your thoughts and speculation on this. I'm going to go with Red Corsairs or Corsairs. Either way, it's going to be a Corsair Christmas. That's what I'm calling it. The Corsair Christmas Carol. But I would love to get your thoughts on it. Is it going to be a plastic Warhound? Is it going to be Yarrick? For you guys in the back with the foil hats on, is it going to be Leman Russ? Let me know down below. I would love to read your theories. Post it there, and we'll have a nice little chinwag as we always do. See you in a bit. Have a great day, and bye-bye.